Hello everyone. I have got a big, beautiful, fun spring door hanger for you today, and I think Locke might have been messing around with it before I came on live. Y'all, who's ready for all the spring showers and flowers and all the other stuff? I am me. Hey, y'all be sure and let me know when you hop on. The cameras are crooked. It's very distracting for me. So we're just gonna do our best today. I'm trying to make sure it's in both of the phones. This just isn't working out how I thought it would be. I can't lift it up because it is in several pieces, but what are you doing?
Shush.
Oh, somebody's trying to sneak around. Hey, Shirley. And I do have the phones backwards because I can't be trusted to make sure my phone's not muted. And I need to be able to see if everybody's hollering saying, hey, crazy, the volume's not on. Oh, goodness, guys.
I got a ring.
Show it to him. Quit lurking around. Look at there. He found, that seems kind of tight. I hope it doesn't cut your circulation off. Guys, I went ahead and painted the background of it. And I just used the ochre. Ochre? Where did that even come from?
Let me see. I want to read it.
It's vanilla. Hey, Martha. Yay! Hey, Mom. What are you doing? Are y'all ready for a tropical paradise?
Did she see my ring?
I don't know. Yeah, he found his ring. Pop's gonna be so excited.
Lane Pop don't like me having this ring.
I know.
Because he thinks it's
Shh. Stop. Stop. Anyhow, it does have the word hi on the umbrella, so that will be backwards, but you're going to have to use your imagination. Hey, bud, you go ahead. I'm just going to get started. What is that? Something sharp.
No, that's not sharp.
Hey, Linda. Hey, Cindy.
You have paint on your shirt.
I do. Apparently, I have paint on my shirt.
It might be clay.
I'm not sure where I would get clay, but I have been digging, y'all. I've been in the yard digging around a little bit today. Anyhow, I went ahead, painted the door round. Thank you, buddy. Shut the door. And I'm going to show y'all how to put it together. It's super, super simple. Yay! I was going to say, hopefully my glue has... hot glue is on, and it is. So I painted it with the vanilla paste, and then I went over it with one of the big chippy brushes in the Tobacco Road stain. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this together, and then I'm going to sit it to the side so that I can get started painting everything else. I figured y'all would know how to do this. I just, like I said, used vanilla. Hey, Judy. And I used the vanilla, and then I came back with the Tobacco Road, and then I kind of sanded it a little bit. And then, of course, hey, Jonette, I'm so glad you're on. Distress ink around the edges. That, couldn't tell a whole lot about it, but I did it, so I thought I'd make sure y'all knew about it. I'm going to use some of the tight bind glue because I love this stuff, and maybe some hot glue too. But this actually does really well. I just squirt it on and then spread it out with a brush. And I don't know if I'm going to put a bow on this or not. Not only do these pieces hold your shiplap around door hanger together, but also the pieces that we put on the front, they do as well. So, so it all keeps your shiplap round together. That's all I'm trying to say. And I put hot glue on as well, just for that kind of more instant hold. And y'all know I don't like using hot glue because I like to be able to move stuff around. And I can't always move stuff around after I use hot glue and it's grabbed on. There we go. But I am going to get this. Hey, Michelle. Yes, you do. You see tulips. I may not know what buttercups are, but I do know what tulips are. Y'all, I have called those yellow and white and yellow flowers that come up at this time of year. I've called them what am I trying to say? Buttercups, but they're daffodils. And look, that's crooked. It's okay. It's the back. Y'all do better than me. I'm just going to sit this down, actually right in the floor, because there's not a lot of open surfaces here. Okay. And look, I've got an old piece of cardboard with tape on it. I couldn't decide. Actually, I might do the umbrella first. I've got hot glue where I actually had it on, but here's the umbrella and it's got the etching for the high. And I think I decided before I came on that I'm gonna do it in the Couture teal. So I'm just gonna, I better put my glue paintbrush in some water. I wasn't entirely prepared today. I never am, actually. That's empty. Look, y'all, are y'all as unprepared as me? Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the Couture teal. And I just sprayed a little distilled water in just to kind of water it down a bit. This is going to be a pretty bright, I hope it's pretty. I hope it turns out good. If not, I'll repaint it. But also if you wet your wood a little bit too, it kind of helps because the paste is really nice and thick consistency. So it kind of helps that be able to spread out a little bit better. What's everybody been up to today? I don't know how to say that word you just put, Renee, but somebody else said the very same thing. I don't really know. I probably will keep calling them buttercups. But I do know that I'm calling them the wrong thing now. So that's a start, right? And I'm thinking, y'all, I do a lot of thinking. I'm going to put the lid back on that because I think I want to do, because it's got the tip of the umbrella and the handle and stuff. And I think I want to do those in the stain. And that's Tobacco Road. Yes, I like something nice and bright. Anyhow, I'm gonna do the Tobacco Road, and I might do like the handle. That's why I haven't completely gotten rid of. Well, I've still got to finish painting my umbrella because it needs 2 coats. But I think I might do the handle, maybe teal as well. And maybe do a little wash of the stain over it. Y'all, my mind is, I'm just not thinking right today. So I think that's what I'm going to, that did not, and look, y'all know when you layer stain, it just gets a little bit darker and a little bit darker. Hey, I did, oh guys, I almost forgot to tell y'all, I don't have a word today, but we are having a spring fling sale. You don't need a code or anything, so if you go over to the wood cutouts, put whatever you want in your cart, you're going to get a discount. How exciting. So exciting, I think. But I think I do want to do the handle teal as well. And like I said, I'm probably going to put a little bit of the Tobacco Road on the handle part. I don't really know why, I just want to. Do y'all do that sometimes? You just want to do something, so you do it. And it may not be the thing to do. Hey Karen, hey Joyce. Y'all be sure and let me know when you hop on. My name is Jenny, I'm Debbie's daughter. My parents are out in the ocean somewhere, I think. Yes, Maureen, everybody likes a discount. And I did, y'all, I don't know. Tobacco Road stain. It's Dixie Belle. But you can get it from Chalk. You can get it from Chalk Couture. I didn't get a good coat. But I do love this stain. It's one of my favorites. It's a great, just a good brown. Y'all let me know what you've been up to. I'll try to catch comments. I'll try to be paying attention. I always think I'm paying attention and sometimes I'm really not. Hey Cheryl. But right now I'm just drying this. I don't know. There's no telling what all I'm going to do. I think I am going to do the tulips in peony. I know I don't say that right. Peony. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And the Couture, Coral, and Bumblebee, I think. That's the plan right now. That's the colors I got out. Ooh, I got way too much on my paintbrush. And y'all know I like the Distress ink. And I don't know why they've changed the name. It used to be called Distress Oxide, and it's just really confused me. So I probably will not always say that correctly. But I love it, just to kind of give a little bit of patina. Look, I'm going to spray my wood a little bit because I didn't dry that real well. I did like a good enough. Guys, listen, we have got to start making some room because we are getting way too many crafts and things. What would y'all think about us doing, selling some of the finished pieces? What would the interest, I'm just kind of trying to see what the interest would be in that, if any. Y'all might, I mean, I know y'all are crafters yourself, so you may not be interested in buying finished products, but let me know what your thoughts are on that. And like I said, we're having the spring fling sale, no code required. All you do, go put whatever the cutouts you want in your cart, and you don't have to worry about putting a code in. You just get a discount. Doesn't get much better than that, I don't think. I did do a featured link, so you should be seeing a link. But if not, let me know, and I can hook you up. And I do think I'm going to put a little bit of the Tobacco Road on the handle part, just because Okay, good, peony. That's how I say it. And I feel like real certain that that is not right. But it's how I talk. It's just how I talk. Anyhow, we'll get some of this going on. You know what? I probably should have waited till that dried. It's okay. I'll come back with the little sander and kind of make it, rough it up a little bit once it does dry. I'm wondering if I can set that aside. Maybe, let's see here. What do we got back? I better dry it a little bit. I'll just have it be a mess if I don't. You would? Okay, very good. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Karen. We could just put them out on Facebook, and if anybody's interested, yay. And if they're not, it's okay. I don't know. I'm not going to try too hard to correct my peony enunciation because it could be worse. It could get crazy. Thank you, Sheila. Is panty? Like panty? Oh, goodness. Penny. I'm done. I can't say it. Oh, y'all. Look, I had the sander out, and I don't know what. There it is. I was just in kind of panic a little bit. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that says it like this, but I know that it's probably wrong as well. Look, I'm just going to let that kind of sit there and blow over while I work on getting my handle like I want it. Y'all, look, and you know, we just give ideas. We're not professionals. Peony. Okay, great. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that y'all are interested in, because we are just running out of space. And it's good, you know, it's fun stuff. Of course, a lot of it right now is some of the fall and winter stuff. But, I mean, I guess we could really wait. Oh, good, Tammy. So maybe I'm not too far off with it, but I feel certain I am. And I'm just going to come around the edges. Do y'all like distressing stuff? It's my favorite. Okay, and then the distress ink, and the color of this one is ground espresso, and it's a really good brown too. And I really just kind of go around the edges and then just lightly come in, and that's kind of just got a little bit left on it. But there we go. There's that. It's dry. It should be dry, so we're going to put it back there, and then I'm going to go around the edges of my handle too. And I don't really need to, oh goodness, y'all. I'm trying to keep up with this little piece. I lose those little pieces real easy. And I do apologize for things being backwards, but until I can be trusted, to make sure my volume's on. That's just what I have to do, I guess. And I think the high, I'm going to do it in vanilla as well. I keep looking all over for my stuff. Okay. And look, I have been leaving the 10 pieces on because it seems to, I don't know, it might not help, but in my mind, it kind of helps keep the paste fresh. I'm just using a dauber, going over high. Whoop. And I'm trying to keep my flowers in a kind of order that they're going to be on there so that I can disperse my colors as need. What colors would y'all use on your tulips? Let me know. I always like other ideas, and I can always change my mind on the colors I'm using. What I'm thinking is, I'm thinking peony, coral, and bumblebee. And I'm thinking the stems, I'm just going to do those in my favorite Eucalyptus, I think. Look, if I get too many choices, pink and yellow, okay, good. Pink. Well, I've got six flowers. So I was thinking, like, actually, I might mix the coral and the peony. I'm trying to say it professionally. I have been leaving it on so, and then I just kind of fold it back, and then when I screw the lid back on, I just kind of smush it back down, and it seems to be doing really, really well. Gonna do a little distressing on my letters, on my high. And this is a really fun font, guys. Hey, what's everybody having for supper? And thank y'all so much for sharing me out. Oh, I've got stars too. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to remember because the flowers kind of go on in a certain way. And you'll see when you get yours. Plus, you'll be able to look back at mine too. And the picture that's on the site. And I'm going to go in. I might go ahead and glue this on too. It's dry. The glue can be drying. I might go ahead and do that while I work on. Get that. Let it go ahead and be drying. Oh, y'all, the book fair. Look, when I was a kid, I absolutely loved the book fair. And Stella, it's already been to Locke school, and he kind of just shops on his own. But they're letting the grandparents, unfortunately, my parents are missing this with Stella, but it's okay. There'll be more stuff. Oh, macaroni and cheese. Oh, what's city chicken? I don't know what that is, but I love chicken. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So anyhow, Stella gets to shop at the book fair with grandparents tomorrow. And I didn't know they were going to do that, but it makes me so happy that they are, because I love when the grandparents get to be involved too. Because I feel like grandparents get left out of a lot. But anyhow, I didn't know they were going to do that, so I already put her a little bit of money on an account, like a electronic spending, I don't know. It's something through the book fair. So I told them not to forget because I would surely forget. Oh, I like that. I like that. Look how pretty that is on the teal. So pretty. Okay. Now that can be drying, and I know it's backwards, and I am sorry. I'm just going to wash out this little brush that I use because it's a great size for the stems. And I think maybe that's what I'm going to work on first. Going to do eucalyptus. I did not apparently leave the the foil on it, but I really do think that that helps. Leaving the foil on it. Sometimes it does get in the way, probably especially if you're using like the big squeegees and stuff. But I just kind of peel it back out. I need to scoot this closer to me. I just kind of peel it back out of the way, and it's a nice substantial foil piece, so it kind of just folds up. There we go. And I know this isn't like a real deep dark green, but I am, of course I'm going to come in with the Distress ink and deepen it up some, because, just because, it's my favorite. Macaroni. I love macaroni. Do y'all make like homemade mac and cheese, or do y'all do boxes? I'll be honest, I love like real homemade mac and cheese. Thank you so much for the stars, but I don't always do it that way. I get late. Well, I'm not going to say I'm lazy, because I really am not lazy. I just run out of time for all the things. And I'm sure y'all are the same way. But like for Easter and stuff like that, I love when somebody brings the good mac and cheese. I can't be the only one. Y'all, I hear Locke in there hooping and hollering. And I really think that that's got it covered well. I'm trying to remember how these go on there so I can do the colors. I hear Locke. He is in there. Okay, Bumblebee is one that I'm using. He is in there just really living it up. Having a big fine time. Okay. I think I'm gonna do because one of these is just like a standalone with no stems on it. So I think I really should have let the stem dry. For one good thing, this paste does dry pretty quickly, so maybe it might be kind of dry, because I did start with this side. And I might have to dirty up a lot of paint brushes, because I might add some of the vanilla, to kind of, there, want the dryer. I'm sure it's fine. There we go. Got that. And then I don't know if, I think I'm gonna have 2 yellows and then just a mixture of the pinks. And I think I'm gonna have more of the peony pink than the coral pink. But we'll have to see, because I might change my mind. All right. And then we'll do one of these with the leaves for the other side. I don't like it to look like I've tried to make it like perfectly symmetrical, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want it to look like I did the exact same thing on each side. especially with flowers and stuff, because, you know, in nature, it's never like the same colors and stuff. There's always little variations and things. So here we go. Oh, there we go. Just gonna pick that up, and I just got a little bit of the vanilla on my brush, and I'm just kind of bringing it through that bumblebee a little bit. Like I said, probably gonna use several paint brushes today, so that might be too much. But I'm just trying to get a little bit of variation in that yellow, so it's not just like a flat. There we go. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I think I'm happy with it. Yay! But look, if I'm not, I'm just gonna paint over it. Well, I wanted more of a pale yellow too, but then I was like, that bumblebee is actually a really gorgeous yellow. And I might go ahead and, because these are like layered, I might go ahead and just start gluing these on. I should have spread that out a little bit. But that also kind of gives it a little bit of extra dimension as well, having the layered look. Isn't that cute? And then those can be drying. My glue can be drying while I'm working on the rest of them. Let me get a little bit more out here to work with. But do y'all like to do that? Like, I don't like anything to look like too planned. I don't want it to be too perfect. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So, like, I like for my colors to be a little bit different. Oh, look how cute that looks. And like I said, I'm going to be letting those dry while I work on the others. And I think I'm going to go do the Couture Coral. Let's see here. But I like to have like the variations in the color. I think that's why I like that Distress ink so much. Because it gives like some, you can still see the color, but it kind of deepens it and just gives you a little bit of dimension. And sometimes I act like I know what I'm talking about, and I don't. And I'm just going to get a little bit of that vanilla in here as well. And just kind of pull that through the coral. And I think what I'm going to do on the other side is have a mixture of the coral and peony. Oh, goodness. There we go. I'm just going to get a little of the coral because I want to have like the same colors, but variations of those colors. And then the peony. I'm just going to keep saying peony. And I'm just kind of rough mixing that so that it's not like all mixed together, and it's going to have like the variations as well. Like when I paint it, you're not going to see the colors mixed well. And you might. I don't know. I didn't stir it up really well because I wanted, like I said, some of the colors to, that deeper coral to come through. But it looks like I mixed it pretty well. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the vanilla. And just kind of soften everything up a little bit. Didn't have that one taped down. And now I'm not so sure I even did that on this petal. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Eunice. I used to have an Aunt Eunice. I love your name. Love it, love it. Okay, actually, I might go ahead and start getting the glue on these two pretties. I got some on the side. And I am just slightly, whoops, pulling that down from the tip top. I don't know if y'all can really see. I've got a big bad smudge on my glasses. And now I'm not sure. I think I've got my flower. Oh, that's not for that. I think I've got my flowers mixed up, but it's okay. I'll do my best to figure out where they go. You know what? I think with this one, with the peony, I think I might do a little bit of this coral lightly in there. Just gonna take a little bit of that and just kind of hopefully pull it through and then kind of go back in and blend it a little bit. Yes. Look, I highly recommend experimenting with colors. Look how pretty that looks. Just kind of soften it up. There we go. And then look, I stuck my glue brush in one of the colors. I'm so glad y'all are loving these. Go ahead and get this one glued, and then we'll see what we'll do with the last tulip. That looks so pretty. I'm loving these colors. Loving them, loving them. Okay, that's my glue brush. I'm just going to stick that in the glue so I know that from now on. All right. Now let's get this last pretty in pink. I love these colors together. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I know that this has gone on longer than I normally go on. And I know that I've been missing comments and stuff. But I do really so enjoy going back and reading what you guys say. With this one, I dipped it into a little bit of the vanilla. And I might do a little bit of the coral too. And really with this outer petal or whatever you want to call it, you don't really have to do a whole lot in the center because it's going to cover it up. All right. Now let's get these last two glued, and then, like, you know, I'm probably going to be distress oxide and stuff. Probably going to be doing it. I'm just really getting this messed up. Look, just a little bit of variation in that one. And I'm just, look, I just mixed the colors. I mixed the vanilla with the bumblebee. Look, and I see some spots I missed, so I'm going to use the sturdy brush to just get the tips of that. Perfect. Look how cute those are. I hope you look. These colors have got me ready for spring. Also, the temperatures this past weekend were so nice. I'll be using that cardboard again. Let me get these, let me get all this out of my way so I don't be making too big of a mess of everything. Okay. Now, hopefully, everything, I think I better start with the yellow, with the bumblebee. And I'm just going to rough them up a little bit on the edges. Nothing dramatic. Well, not too dramatic. I really do love the way the bumblebee turned out, guys. Super, super, super happy with that. Because I was like you, Donette. I was thinking that I really wanted a lighter, more muted yellow. But I'm really glad that I went with the bumblebee. I thought it might be a little too, like, especially with the two pinks. But I don't think it is. I think it's actually like perfect. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure these are dry before I go sticking my finger in them. Although if they're not, paint. I just paint it. Look, I'm really wishing that I were with my parents. And Locke, he really is, because he wanted to know why Yaya decided to take Pop Pop. That boy, he says exactly what he's thinking. And he does not have any reservations about it. Sometimes I think we should all be more like kids and just really say what we're feeling. And then people know how you're feeling, and then there you go. Do y'all have any fun plans for this week? We're spring break is here. Is it next week? Shoot, it might be next week. What? We're going to be going to Georgia. Super excited about that. I do love me some Georgia. Mom has found some waterfalls and things like that for us. And so we're just hoping for good weather. Warm enough that we can enjoy the outside a little bit. Okay, guys. All right. Let's see here. Let me grab the round. Sorry. Here we go. And look, I was going to try to keep these sorted. I'm going to have to do it like this so that I can see how everything needs to go. Because there's no etching. You put it where you want it. And I thought it would be cute, kind of angled a little bit. But I'm just going to do like I'm going to try to set it up a little bit first. And like I said, these flowers go a particular way. And I thought I was keeping up with it. And I clearly was not. Wait, there. That's how it goes. But if you just look back at the video or not the video. Yes, the video, sorry. Or pictures, you'll be able to see. Oh gosh, gosh, y'all, that is so fun. So fun. And I'm going to try to not mess this up. Look, I'm going to try to keep some stuff in place. And I don't know if I'm going to do a bow. I got some different ribbons out, but I'm not entirely sold on a bow yet. What do y'all think? Because there's so many pretty colors and stuff. What do y'all think? Would y'all do a bow? I guess we just need to see what it looks like. I am going to do like the wired jute. I might have got a little too much glue. I might have got a little bit excessive with it. That's all right. And look, I'm going to add some more hot glue. So hopefully that will like give it the initial grab. I'm trying to kind of get it back in the area that I had it, because it looked really good where it was lined up to me. No bow. See, I was thinking probably no bow, just because it is just really bright and I mean, it's great. It's got so much personality that I don't know that we need a bow. It might take away some of that great personality. But that's just the end of the umbrella. And look at me go with the hot glue. Y'all know I don't love hot glue. Usually because I burn myself and I get it everywhere. But I'm just going for it today. Oh, a women's conference. Oh my goodness, I love conferences. Love women's conferences. Anything to do with church, I'm in. And y'all, like I was saying, because this is shiplap, on the back it's got the rings, but also this design that goes on the front holds it together. And I had the bumblebee door hanger. I don't know if y'all have seen that. If you haven't, you need to go. Y'all just need to look through our website, because it's so much stuff on there sometime. But I had that on my front door for entirely too long. So it stays, of course, my front porch, if the wind is blowing, the rain does come up on it. Look, I have ran myself out of, there we go. I was about to panic. I never use a glue gun, and the day I decide to use it, I run out of glue. But, so it held up really well, and I did not clear coat it. I used paste and stuff, painting it. So I didn't, you know, do like the outdoor paint and stuff, and it held up so well. Let me get one of these little pink things, and where is, here it is. I was looking for the lighter colored twine. Wired jute, I guess is what it's really called. Let me find my wire cutters. There's no word. Now you should see the link on the live. Is it showing? I've got a featured link. But also wanted to remind y'all to check out the site, because we have the spring fling sale going on. No keyword. You don't have to put it in the comments or anything. You just get your discount. So y'all be sure and get you all the goodies. And hey, I cannot believe this, but y'all, we sold out of the March box. We sure do appreciate y'all. We put a lot of work and thought into these, and heart. And we love that y'all love them. Okay, now look, for the wired jute, because it always unravels, but like I was saying, there's no word today. I just did the link, and it should be showing up on the live. If not, just, I'll come back and look and see if you need the link. I'm happy to send it to you. But I just did it on, actually, if you type cutout, it should take you to the cutout page. It should send you a link to the cutout page. And this is the first thing that'll be listed on there. Anyhow, look. And like I said, I don't know that it needs a bow. You could definitely give it a bow. I'm gonna just, wait. I started going the right, let me get this laying right. So I get my pigtails going the right way. I just think that this just kind of gives it that finishing touch. But you know what? This would be gorgeous with like a bright, like a polka dotted ribbon through it to hang it with. If you wanted to give it some color, I think polka dots would be beautiful. A polka dot ribbon to hang it up. But isn't that gorgeous? And I know it's backwards, and I apologize, but it says hi, and it's beautiful font. And I did, you can put your umbrella going straight up and down, but I kind of offset it a little bit, just because I like things not to be too. I don't need anything too perfect in my life. Well, guys, hey, y'all be sure and let me know what you think about it. I'm just going to go see what Locke thinks about it. He's always very honest. Yay, you love it. I'm so glad. And guys, don't forget, check out the site, because we've got our spring fling sale going on. You don't need a word at the checkout or anything. You just check out and you get your discount. Yes, it would be so pretty with a fun ribbon color hanging it. And I might have made my little pigtails a little excessively long. I might work on them. But y'all just go check it out. Let me know what you think. And I hope y'all have a great rest of the afternoon. I hope to see y'all again soon. I just realized I've got my stick. Stella gets a sticker after therapy every week. She does 3 therapies: occupational, speech, and physical therapy. And she always gets a sticker, and she never wants the sticker on her. She always brings me the sticker, and I just realized, and she usually sticks it right in the middle of my chest, and she did again. I love her so much, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks so much for joining. It's 16 inches, sorry. 16 inches, so it's a good size. I'm glad I saw that before I carried on about getting off. Thank y'all so much for sharing. Thank you for the stars, and thank you for just hanging out, chatting with me. Can't wait to see y'all again. Bye, guys.